Welcome to eLMS for Business, an e-portfolio system which will hold all your training records surrounding your employment and also deliver a host of learning resources associated with your study areas. When you log on, you may need to click on the Resources link here to see the Netflix-style interface, which contains your learning portfolio. We shall start the tour here. Your learning portfolio is essentially all the learning you need to do to fill the requirements set by your course. The amount of learning visible in the system will change with an increasing amount of learning appearing here as you proceed through your course. Now, it's essentially your job to complete all the learning resources as they become available. You can see what is completed by a green tick icon appearing on the screen as shown. If we scroll down, we can see we have e-learning, videos, classroom training, project evidence, etc., all loaded onto the same system. The learning resources are categorized into groups. The top group shows learning that is currently in progress and may also show latest releases. Below that, the learning is categorized by subject. We can opt to remove completed learning, shown with green checkboxes, as well as filter in or out learning that is in progress. We can also flag learning as a favorite and check to show just these items. To access any learning resources, we simply click on the thumbnail image and launch it by pressing the blue button. The same launching process is used for any learning resource, be it e-learning, videos, books, external training sessions, etc. Okay, we can close that. We can filter for the learning resource type by using the drop-down menu here, or can search directly for any learning resource using the search button. Moving across the top bar, the next thing I'd like to show you is how we can upload resources to the system. eLMS does not just deal with learning using a top-down approach, i.e. learning is sent from you to your management. The system also lets you collect evidence for your learning and submit work for marking in response to set projects. To upload resources, I select the plus button here at the top of the screen. Here you can either select a project to upload, or you can add your own work. This could be a video you have made, a report or URL. Anything which you can upload to your learning portfolio which can serve evidence you're learning. In this case, I will give this upload a name, category, description, etc. If we wanted to, we could also add keywords to help us find it and match it to appropriate parts of the course. We can then either click to upload, or alternatively we could drag the file directly into this area. We can then annotate the upload with some comments, introducing what this piece of work is, etc. Then we can select it to sign it off. In other words, we are happy that this is a completed piece of work, which is ready for review in the case of project work, or we may simply want our manager to review the work as being adequate for study, and even for sharing amongst our fellow learners if appropriate. We can also enter the time it took to complete this work. When we press the Add Upload link, the resource is now added to your learning record, and it appears in the system like so. Now we can make further edits to this upload at any time by clicking on the button here. We can review the details and make edits, as with other learning resources, in the Details section. Finally, the sign-off can be reviewed here. The manager can then either agree and sign off the work, they would have received an email notification to do this, and can enter comments and other feedback. So that's how the learning is uploaded to the system. The next thing I would like to show you is the calendar in the system. Now, if you have eLMS Live, then this essentially allows you to access live lessons from here. eLMS Live allows you to watch lessons remotely or record lessons which you are actually at onto your learning portfolio. Lessons are scheduled using this calendar, and you'll get an email alert just before they are due to start. You will need to follow the link in that email or click on that learning resource to open the lesson plan and access the live lesson, or access the recording of it after it has been made. The next thing to see is the assignments link at the top of the screen. Clicking this gives each learner an immediate view of any outstanding assignments. If I were to click on the View link, this would take me directly to that assignment. We have already seen the Resources link. We shall skip now to the Progress link. This shows you how you're progressing against expectations. So if we click on it, we may, if gamification has been activated for your installation, see a leaderboard showing the number of points each of your fellow students has had accessing this course. Below this is a view of all the learning goals associated with the course. This is every element of learning which you need to master. Each element of this structure has a set time frame when it is scheduled to be completed. As time goes on, some of these elements will become more urgent to complete, and the colour will go from green to amber to red, indicating the greatest urgency. If we click on the tasks, we can see all the learning we need to complete to make the completion percentage of 100%. Ultimately, we want to make all these percentages 100%. At that stage, we would have submitted all the work for the course. Returning to the main screen, we can see a bell ringing. This is the number of assignments which are due or have been marked by the manager. Any issues which have been marked are flagged here. We can remove these once we have read the feedback given to that piece of work. So that is the learner experience. On a day-to-day basis, use the system as you would a video-on-demand service like Netflix. Dive in and binge. Learn on anything you find interesting. The system will promote content that is more urgent and will alert you when something is amiss. You will get email alerts when learning is due, and you can click on the links there to access learning directly in the system. Enjoy using eLMS for Business. I hope you have as much fun using it as we have had making it.